Now let's get back to Barry.
Wow, this does not look good. Thanks very much, Heather. We're out in the boat getting ready to go do a little fishing on Fort Gibson, but I want to show you something. This is my Lowrance HDS 7. Just off to the northwest of the lake. That is a solid line of thunderstorms, and it's slowly moving this way. The cursor is where our boat is. You can barely see Fort Gibson Lake right there, but you can see the length of that line of heavy thunderstorms. So it looks like we might get an hour or maybe two of fishing in before this thunderstorm hits. We're going to be safe. We're not going to stay out here if there's lightning. So we'll watch this. This really comes in handy, folks. Stay with us. Gary Dollahan and I will get out, try to do a little bass and maybe a little white bass fishing before the storm hits. A couple of weeks ago, Cajun Phil down in Louisiana sent me some very dramatic photos and a news story that occurred just outside Lake Charles, Louisiana. It was a very tragic story that involved two men who were fishing on Old Black Bayou. They saw a thunderstorm building off in the distance. They pulled anchor, were attempting to retreat from the storm when lightning struck their boat. One of the men was pronounced dead at the scene from the lightning strike. The other was treated and released at the local hospital. This kind of story should serve as a warning to all of us who fish and boat to never mess around with lightning. And I'm going to show you some of these dramatic photos from the boat that was literally fried by the lightning strike. The power and devastation caused by this lightning is very real, very dangerous, and something none of us should play with. If you were with us last week, you saw that we were at Fort Gibson Lake in eastern Oklahoma. We encountered a very large, very dramatic looking thunderstorm as well. It rolled in from the north end of the lake. We did manage to capture some really cool video of this thunderstorm and the lightning strikes as it rolled in. Now, what really helped us out was my Lowrance HDS 7 with a SIRIUS satellite weather module attached, and it showed us exactly where that line of heavy thunderstorms was, where the lightning strikes were occurring in relation to the lake, and we managed to get off the lake in plenty of time. Now, the HDS 7 with the satellite module also does have a lightning strike indicator on it. I keep mine set at around 10 miles. If lightning strikes anywhere in a 10-mile radius of my boat, that alarm will go off. It's handy to have. Again, don't mess with lightning on the lake. Let's go right now to Brian Hughes with our Texas Freshwater Fishing Report, the Lone Star Lake.
Hi everybody, and welcome to this week's Lone Star.